country.
All right.
But whatever. But even if I was like on the payroll of Qatar, which I guess I can't now. But anyway, even if I was, it still wouldn't make the question any less relevant. Why is this a good idea? And
Crazy that no one in the audience was laughing. By the way, Qatar, for the record, in case we're curious, Qatar, great country, as Mr. Tucker Carlson has said, great country. Qatar said that Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon.
their refusal to answer that question lets you know right away that you are not dealing with a person of good faith. You're dealing with a propagandist who is trying to control you.
Interesting.
And I would say at exactly that point, that's when you say out loud, I know who you are. This is all fake. You can't even answer the question. You're trying to make me shut up because I'm a bigot, like the liberals did 7 months ago. And that's why we voted them out. So I'm not putting up with that.
I mean, he's right. Here's the thing. I agree with every sentiment and no conclusion. This is crazy.
Voted against this, and I won't tolerate it. So the second point I would make, before maybe taking a couple of your hostile questions, I hope about Qatar, is I was brooding about this today. What about the Epstein story is so uniquely infuriating? And I'll just say, I think
it's the whole protecting pedophiles thing, to be honest.
Never met Epstein, but I know a million people who knew Jeffrey Epstein. It is true that he was around. Like, everyone knew Jeffrey Epstein. I don't think I was cool enough to actually meet him, but he was just a guy who was kind of circulating around, like this rich guy who knew everybody. What is it? And everyone knew he was a creep, but then there are a lot of creeps in that world. Just telling you what you probably know already. What is it about Jeffrey Epstein that's so infuriating to people? So infuriating that it's actually causing seismic political problems, and they'll address it and it'll get better.
My real hope is that, again, this might just be a cope and not a hope. My real hope is that Donald Trump comes out and he's like, listen, the truth is, and I'm going to be transparent with you, there's a CIA operation going on. People are going to face justice, but it can't be right now. Thank you for your attention to this matter. That's what I'm hoping for. It's probably coping. I don't think it's actually going to happen, but realistically, it's just a shitty situation, and I think it's completely indefensible to protect pedophiles.
But what is it? I'll tell you what it is. It's the frustration of normal people watching a certain class of people get away with everything every single time. That's what it is. And that drives me absolutely bonkers. By the way, it's one of the things that bothers me.
I'm not a big fashion guy, but is he wearing pants with brown shoes with no socks?
Okay. Which me about immigration. As someone who got arrested in Syracuse, New York as a kid because I had an expired driver's license and brought to his cell, I'm watching people come. That actually happened. I have done time. It does change a man. Yes, I joined a gang. But I watch, 60 million people come into the country illegally or overstay their fake refugee status or
60 million! Oh my God, the number that, let's up those numbers!
Whatever. The whole thing's a scam. And they get housing vouchers and free education.
Yeah, that's bullshit. Absolutely. I think we gotta deport every illegal in the country. Get them out. They're here illegally. Goodbye.
And free cell phones and plane tickets. It's like, wait a second. Not only are they not getting punished for breaking American law, as I would and have, they're getting rewarded for it.
True.
The unfairness of it drives you crazy. And it's particularly galling in the case of Jeffrey Epstein and the whole constellation of people around Jeffrey Epstein.
All the people that are somehow too rich to be penalized, too powerful to be punished, and it is insufferable because I thought no one was above the law. That was sarcasm. Obviously, everyone knows that rich people are above the law, but I hope no one was above the law.
Who seem to be getting away with scams. And how do you know they're getting away with scams? I'll tell you how, because they're useless and they're rich. So how do you come to a place where some of the least impressive, most useless people who have no actual skills become billionaires?
Oh my God! You're gonna say pre-watch because I know where this is going. He is gonna list Jewish billionaires. I'm telling you for a fact. I know it's happening. I know it's gonna happen. He's gonna be like, what about this billionaire coincidentally a Jew? And this billionaire coincidentally a Jew. I'm just telling you, man, it's happening.
That's legitimate. And by the way, if you ask this question, at least in Washington, it's like, oh, it sounds like you're a socialist.
It does. You sound like a woke guy. You're gonna start complaining about billionaires now? Sounds like Bernie Sanders looking at
Sounds like socialism.
Right.
I'm a socialist now. All right. I was a Qatari agent or a bigot. Now I'm a socialist. All right. Leaving aside my committed socialism, can you answer the question? How did Bill Ackman get $9 billion?
Bill Ackman. I don't know. But let's see if he's Jewish. Is Bill Ackman prominent hedge fund manager in New York. Yeah, he's probably Jewish. Let's be real. Okay, all right, okay. That's yeah, all right. Bill Ackman, yeah, all right, dude. Okay. Don't want to be clear on his backstory. All right. How he's a hedge